Hi, this is in response to Lachlan's question related to the build-up of retinal fluid in the various locations, whether it's subretinal or sub-RPE and so on. Alright, so I've drawn a picture here to try and illustrate it for you. So this first one here, you'll see this is the choroid here, this red part, and this is Bruch's membrane of the choroid, that red line. The purple line represents the retinal pigment epithelium, so I'll just label that. The green line represents the photoreceptors, so I'll just put cones, and the blue line there represents the rest of the neural retina. Okay, so when you have build-up sub-RPE fluid, what that means is it's between the Bruch's membrane of the choroid and the retinal pigment epithelium, and the pockets of fluid can be found in this zone here. Now I've got another image next to that, and this illustrates the buildup of subretinal fluid. So before we said that sub-RPE fluid is between Bruch's membrane of the choroid and under the retinal pigment epithelium. Now what we have is subretinal fluid, which is a buildup of fluid in this zone here. And what this zone is it's between the RPE, and sorry, it's a bit hard to write and hold the camera at the same time, and the photoreceptors, the cones. And that's where you find the fluid when it's subretinal fluid. And then the third variation is that you can have intraretinal fluid. So as I said to you before, I'll just put my pen on this side, here's the choroid, the red zone, RPE here. Then we've got the green bit, which is the cones, and this is the rest of the neural retina. So the fluid in intraretinal fluid buildup is in this zone, between the photoreceptors and the rest of the neural retina. And it can be in the form of cysts or one big pocket of fluid and so on. So I'll just go through that again. Sub-RPE fluid between the Bruch's membrane of the choroid and the retinal pigment epithelium. Subretinal fluid. Is that what I said before? Hang on. Sub-RPE fluid, yes, under the retinal pigment epithelium between the choroid and the RPE. Subretinal fluid between the retinal pigment epithelium and the photoreceptors. And then the final one, intraretinal fluid, is contained somewhere between the cones and the neural retina. So, Lachlan, what you were actually saying was correct. Drusen will build up between the Bruch's membrane here and the retinal pigment epithelium. So I've just drawn bits of drusen in there in orange, and that's where you'll find it. So technically, I guess, yeah, that's subretinal, but you don't have to classify the location of drusen at all. Okay, I hope that was helpful for you. Let me know if you need more clarification. And I'm also interested to know whether you liked this recorded response. Good luck.